Hi Scorpio and welcome to Light Tarot. This reading is for your general reading for the next 4 weeks, that time period being from late October to mid-November. Now, as per usual, I've cleansed and pre-shuffled my cards so that I can take my time over that and I don't have to waste any of yours. Now, as any tarot reader will tell you, there's a lot of you out there, so take what resonates for you and leave behind what doesn't. And if none of it resonates for you, then it's just not the reading for you. That's okay. You can try again the next time. But should you like what you see in here today, then please, by all means, do hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, and you will be alerted to your next reading, which is for career and finances. Alrighty. So, let's have a look and see what's happening here for you. Now we have 2 swords, 2 cups, and 2 pentacles, and 1 wand. So that's quite good. Everything's relatively well balanced for you right now. That's always positive. So your current energies right now is the 4 of Swords. Let's have a look and see what's happening there with you. 4 of Swords, please. Tell me what's happening for Scorpio. Messages and energies for Scorpio, please. Okay. Anything else happening there? Thank you very much. Oop. Okay, oh gosh, let's have a look and see what's happening. Right, we have the 9 of Wands, we have the Chariot, we have the 6 of Wands, and we've also got the King of Swords here. Yes, so right now you're having a little bit of rest, and you're recuperating from something that I felt made you feel a little bit boxed in. Maybe you felt that you were held captive by something. And it was something that was kind of like pressing upon your boundaries in a certain way that you really, really weren't comfortable with. However, you managed to get through it. You managed to control the situations around you, and through your self belief in self, rather, that strong will and determination that you have, you were able to come through victorious for it. And not only were you victorious in it, but I feel that there was a recognition there in that success. With the 6 of Wands there, the rider has come back from whatever it was that he was doing to a victory parade. So I feel that this was like maybe a last lap for you, or something like that, or it was so monumental, in fact, that people have cheered you on. And there has been an element of you conquering something. You've conquered it. It's done. It's over. It's final. And I'm now going to sit in my throne. Thank you very much. Because I'm the king and that's what I get to do. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck for these subconscious and the hidden. Yeah, you've got the Devil card, the Wheel of Fortune, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Wands. Oh, and you've also got the Death card here. Yeah, I feel that whatever this thing was that made you feel boxed in, it was really not very pleasant to you. That feeling of really being bound and tethered to something, maybe obligation, is a thing here, because I'm looking at the chains here with the Devil card. But ultimately, it was leaving you in a very negative place, and I feel that it was taking quite a lot of your energy. Now, the thing is that this, with the Wheel of Fortune, it suggests to me that either this was part of a cycle, or this was just something that happened. And it was your turn to do so. Not only that, but it's also come to a point where luck is on your side and you don't have to be there anymore. And I wonder if this obligation gets heightened because of some sort of a link to the past. Whatever this was, did you feel that you had to do it because of this person, or this situation that came from the past? But regardless, you are now in a place where you're able to look towards the future because a new beginning is here for you. And with the death card as well, that whole symbolic end. So whatever this is, you are absolutely done, which is wonderful. Your potential or challenges is the Ace of Pentacles, and that's the offer of something new coming along, and maybe even a gift, something that could boost you financially, or it's something to do with the possessions that you have. Maybe it's new possessions that are coming your way, but an opportunity nonetheless has come. An opportunity of expansion, perhaps, however you class expansion. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles, please, for Scorpio. Ace of Pentacles, what's happening? Yep, Ace of Pentacles. Could also be some money coming in your way. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Thank you. You have the Ten of Wands, you've got the Queen of Wands in reverse, you've got the King of Wands, and you've also got the Seven of Swords here. Are you maybe wary in taking this new opportunity because you're so exhausted, or maybe you're just so overburdened that you just don't have the energy for it? Or do you not feel that you deserve it? Because if it's a case of you feeling overburdened, well, the truth in that is that, see, because you've taken control of this, whatever it was that came before, um, because you took control of it and you decided, nah, I'm not going to do it anymore. Um, there is this element of you've been able to sneak away from it. um, it's so funny actually because you've got the King of Wands here next to the Seven of Swords. It makes me think of that scene in the Lord of the Rings when Bilbo's doing his big grand speech to all the hobbits that have come along, and then he's very charismatic, he's hosting and all the rest of it, and then he just fucks off. That's that's, that's exactly what that energy feels like for me. So yeah, that whole thing. So maybe in that regard, that's exactly why this Ace of Pentacles is not just a potential, but it's also a challenge. It's the whole, well, do you have the energy to do it? Or do you just want to sneak out the back door? Either way is fine. It's up to you, but the opportunity is there nonetheless. You can take it if you want to. Nobody says that you have to. You have at the bottom of the deck the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles here. Okay. So I guess the thing here is with the Queen of Cups asking you, well, what do you feel? What are your feelings about it? Because there's two things to consider here. With the Eight of Pentacles, right? That's that opportunity that you have to keep on working on something that you're already doing. Honing something, for example, something that's familiar. Maybe you want to keep on working on a project that you have going on, but you're at wars with that because there's also this potential that comes along that, well, actually I can put more time to it and more dedication to it, but that requires your generosity, either generosity with time, self, or money. And that's where you're at odds with it, which is all completely legitimate. Don't forget as well, Scorpio, you don't actually owe anybody an explanation. Nobody really owes anybody an explanation for why a person feels or thinks the way that they do. Just putting it out there. In your roots and foundations, you have the Ace of Cups. Now tell me about the Ace of Cups for Scorpio, please. What's going on with that there? What messages and energies do you have for me for the Ace of Cups for Scorpio? Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. You have the Sun card, the Empress, the Two of Pentacles. You've also got the Tower card, and you've got the High Priestess here. How interesting. Yes, I feel that in your roots and foundations, that Ace of Cups there, you do tend to do the things that give you some sort of an emotional response. Sometimes it's positive, sometimes it's not positive. But the way that I see it is that you do actually try to think about how things are going to affect you. And you try to think as well about, I feel that you're the type of person, Scorpio, that do you listen to your gut instincts quite a lot? And what's really interesting is that the Sun card is here to tell you to keep trusting your instincts, I think. Keep trusting your gut instincts. Because yes, there is this opportunity for you to experience this new growth that does have the potential of nourishing you in a certain way. However, on the other side of that, you have the High Priestess, which again is your instincts, your intuition. They had the Two of Pentacles and the Tower card here side by side. And I feel that there's a balancing act there. So are you the kind of person who, do you like things being just so? Do you like things being in balance? And when it's not in balance, that's just chaotic to you. And that leaves you feeling really uncertain and unsure of what to do. Do you feel like the rug has been pulled out from under your feet? And I think that's the thing as well. One of the other things that you need to consider when it comes to new opportunities that come your way, the ability to grow with this, to learn something new, to build something, to find abundance in it. But the instinct and the intuition that keeps you tethered, how do you work with that? How do you get to a place where you can satisfy both that 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 growth? Because I think you do want to do it with the Sun card, that powerful creativity and opportunity and the youthful exuberance that comes with it. I think that's very attractive to you, but your instinct to not change, they're at war. So how do you balance those two? How do you nurture both sides without having that whole tower sensation of everything's out of whack, I don't like it, this is horrible? How do you do that? Well, how you do that is Page of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles energy involving this. So basically, stay grounded. Stay grounded. Take on that earth energy of being factual, sensible. Take your time over it. Dip your toe in the water, so to speak. And the reason why I'm saying dip your toe in the water is because of that Page of Pentacles there. He is eager to learn, but he also wants to be studious about it. He wants to be deliberate, and he wants to be seen that he's doing a good job. So he takes his time over it. And I understand that you are a person who is used to certain comforts. I really do get that. But where does that come from? At what point do the comforts that you like to live in become those swords in your boat that they end up becoming baggage that you carry on with you? Because there's generosity here to be found. And what is the generosity for? Is the generosity for you to be kind to yourself and take on new things? Is the generosity for you to give your time to figuring some things out, or to explore the things even though it makes you uncomfortable? Why is that, Scorpio? Why do you not like being outside your comfort zone? And those are questions for you to ask yourself. Why do you not like being outside your comfort zone? But the Nine of Swords just flipped out there. Does it give you anxiety? If so, why? Where does it come from? In the recent past, you have the Two of Pentacles here, and that is that balancing act that possibly has something to do with this situation from before. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles for Scorpio, please. Two of Pentacles for Scorpio, what's happening? Messages and energies. Okay. Messages and energies. Anything else? Any more? Okay. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Star card, the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the World card. Yeah, you were heavy balancing this whole motion between you of being the capable person that everybody goes to because they need something done, being that reliable person. And then recognizing as well with the Star card, recognizing that, yes, I am that person. And I do get that. With the Queen of Swords here as well, there's also that whole, well, what is the truth though? Because she cuts through to the truth. You know, she is a conqueror of sorts with that. And I feel that because of this balancing act that you had here, that you had that wish within you to conquer it. As I say, you were the person that everybody went to because you were capable, reliable, you had the resources, you were the king, male or female. But you had a wish in you to actually become the Queen of Swords, to be able to speak your truth, to communicate clearly about what you really wanted. So what has happened now is that you did become successful, as we saw here. There was success there. And you did get to that Ten of Pentacles point where now you get to retire from it. Now, I don't mean retire as in retirement in general, like that you're of retirement age. No, I mean like you've retired from that position, that obligation. But there is a recognition in how you've done that, which is good. And now with the World card, you feel that everything is as it should be again. Have a look at the bottom of the deck here. You got the Two of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Six of Swords. And I feel that this actually, what came before in the past, I feel that this took up a lot of your thought processes. That crossroads area of it all, it's almost like you didn't really want to be in it. With the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords here, was everything moving so fast that you felt that you didn't have the opportunity to get out of it even if you wanted to. Everything required so much action that you couldn't see a way out of it. And there's that sense of obligation again. Again, where does that come from? But it's over now because it's in the past. What to consider is the Queen of Wands. Let's have a little bit of look. See at that. Tell me about the Queen of Wands for Scorpio. What's going on with the Queen of Wands for Scorpio? Nope. Queen of Wands for Scorpio, please. Is that me? Thank you very much. Interesting. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords, we have the Fool card, and we've also got the Three of Wands here. So what to consider with the Queen of Wands? It's that ability for you to be able to do whatever it is that you want, when you want, and how you want. Could also be another person's energy, somebody that you consider to have that Queen of Wands energy, that fire, that passion, that desire to do things. Male or female, doesn't matter. But regardless of whose energy it is, I feel that there's an element of you that doesn't really want to see that ability of being able to do everything that you want to. And I'm not surprised, to be honest, because you're so exhausted right now. Like that this has taken, whatever's come before has taken so much of you and so much hard work that you're shattered. So I get that you don't want to look at that. But the option that you have is, do you sit in your bum and just take it easy, or do you go out and do the things? And it's difficult for you to make a choice between those two things. However, if you do decide to go out and do the things, new opportunities, a new beginning, and new journeys is on its way for you. And it's one that's going to lead you down a path that takes you to a new future. The question is, do you have the energy to do it? have a look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Hierophant, we've got the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and we've also got the Five of Pentacles here. Okay. I feel that one of the reasons why you're not wanting to take the opportunities is because are you really struggling with faith in yourself? Are you sticking to lessons that you've learned before in the past? Because there's this energy here of, with the Seven of Cups and the Five of Pentacles there, that there are so many distractions and so many things to do that it could just end up in bankrupting me a wee bit. And that could be physically bankrupting you, as in your energy, or financially bankrupting you, as in, well, we could do all the things, but then what? Then what happens? Regardless of which mindset it is, only you know that one, Scorpio. I don't. I urge you to visit it, because it's something that you may need to leave behind in order to get to a new horizon. The Wheel of Fortune there as well, talking about your turn, a turning point for you. This is a turning point for you. Figuring out where those insecurities lie. Do you feel that it's not responsible to do these experiences? Why not? Why do you feel it's irresponsible? In the near future, you have the Eight of Swords, and it's that feeling of being stuck again. Tell me about the Eight of Swords for Scorpio, please. Eight of Swords for Scorpio. What messages do you have for me there? I was just checking that light was on. Eight of Swords for Scorpio. Thank you. A little bit more. Anything else? Eight of Swords for Scorpio. Messages. Okay, so while I was shuffling there was one card that peeked out and then he disappeared back into the deck. And I'll tell you what that was and where I saw it. So, Ace of Swords, you have the Five of Pentacles. Then the one that peeked out there was the Page of Wands, Seven of Cups here, and the Ace of Pentacles here. So I feel that there is that element of you do kind of want to dip your toe into going and doing exciting things and new experiences, but you are really bound by this fear, I want to say, of ending up in hardships. So I urge you to examine that, Scorpio, and think about what that is, because there are the amount of things that you want to do and that you can see that will bring you joy. There are so many of them. It's almost overwhelming, but there's one thing in particular that you really want to do. What is that? What is it that you want to do, and why don't you go and do it? Is it maybe because it's so expensive? Maybe it will be expensive, but it's also going to be a gift. Maybe the experience of it is going to be a gift. The Hanged Man, the Strength card, the Page of Wands again, and then the Seven of Pentacles here. Yeah, a change in perspective is required for you right now. because I feel that you owe it to yourself. Recognize your beauty and your strength and reward it with these new experiences that you want to do, because you've worked so hard. Come on, be kind to yourself, Scorpio. Your view of self right now is the Wheel of Fortune, and I feel that there is that itch in you that you do know that you want to take a turn. You do want to change something. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune, please. Wheel of Fortune for Scorpio, please. Thank you. Ah. Okay, you want to come over here. Right, you have the Seven of Pentacles, you've got the Death card, the Two of Cups, and you've got the Eight of Pentacles here. Yeah? Yep. I think you recognize that you have worked very, very hard to get to this point. Now, with the Seven of Pentacles as well, there is that whole, he's put so much effort into cultivating this crop before harvest. But the way that he's looking at that crop, he kind of doesn't want to harvest it. Does that make sense? Like, he knows that it's time, but it's like, I put so much hard work into that though. And I feel that there has to be a transition in that for you. There has to be a change of that for you. Because once you figure out what the reason is behind that, Scorpio, you are going to be reborn into a person that is going to have so much joy and love, not just for yourself, but with the people around you that you hold dear. And what that's going to do is that's going to lead you to a place where you're going to start to perfect the things that you really want to do, the things that bring you joy. Maybe as well with the Two of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles here, maybe this is about a relationship that you're in. Actually, working on the fine details to a relationship, perfecting something, paying closer attention to it. Only you know. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands again, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, that need to lose something is very strong. Approach things with curiosity. Be eager to explore the new opportunities and possibilities that are around you, because you will still have stability. And I think with the Hermit here as well, I think you do know that deep down that something is a roadblock for you. Your environmental and external factors is the Devil card. Now, this could be that roadblock that we're talking about, that thing. The Devil talks about unhealthy practices, temptations, deceit, deception, things of a negative nature. You can also talk about stubbornness. Are you stubborn, Scorpio? Tell me about the Devil card for Scorpio, please, for the environmental and external influences. Tell me about the Devil card, please, for Scorpio. Boop. Okay, I see. You have the Nine of Swords, you have the Knight of Pentacles on its side, and you've also got the Eight of Wands here. Yes, whatever this mindset is that you have here, and it's come from outside, it's not been from you. So I feel like this is maybe a learned thing, a learned behavior, or a learned response. But the thought of you not doing things slowly, meticulously, in the correct way, and doing things with too quickly, maybe even rashly, it gives you anxiety. Are you worried about making hasty decisions? Spur of the moment decisions? Have a look at the bottom of the deck. Again, that Page of Wands, Page of Cups, the Magician, the Knight of Cups is still here. So I understand about this mindset and how it gives you anxiety, right? And I get that. However, ask yourself to be honest, because this Page of Wands has turned up frequently for you, that this desire to begin exploring things. He keeps on popping up. Be curious about that, says the Page of Cups. Explore those feelings and those thoughts. But the Magician and the King of Cups here. I wonder. The Magician talks about as above, so below. This learned response that you have gotten, is that from somebody who is past, that's no longer with us? Because that could potentially be blocking your ability to manifest. Exploring your emotions is going to be key to that, and I know that that makes you defensive, right? But once you do that, celebration and stability is everywhere for you. It's not easy, but it is important. What makes you happy, Scorpio? Your hopes and fears is the Ten of Pentacles there. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles for Scorpio, please. Ten of Pentacles for Scorpio. What's occurring? Oop. Okay, you have the Five of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Three of Cups here. Okay. Your hopes and fears being that you have plenty of money for retirement. And that's a fair enough thing to want, Scorpio. It truly is. But I feel that there's a message here with that Five of Swords right next to that Ace of Cups. This all or nothing mentality behind that, keeping all those swords at the cost of leaving things unexplored or upsetting other people. How will you fill your cup in that way? In order for you to fill your cup, Scorpio, with whatever emotions that there may be there, that may need to be there. I think you know intuitively that the best way for you to do that is to actively go out and experience the things and celebrate life. You know, you can't take it with you when you're gone. Have a look at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. A lot of emotion. Huge amounts of emotion here. Be kind to yourself, Scorpio. I don't know if I've said this to you already in this reading. I probably have, but please be kind to yourself. Be generous with your wealth and your time and with things that you need. Go out and explore the things that bring you those feelings. Because I feel as well that with the Knight of Cups, it's not just you in this, there's somebody else here too. And not only that, that desire to have that comfort, there is the wish there. I think you do wish to do these things, but that fear is holding you back. And your potential outcome is the Six of Cups, and that can talk about a whole bunch of things. We'll get some clarifiers first. Tell me about the Six of Cups for Scorpio, please. Six of Cups for Scorpio. Thank you. Thank you. What's happening? Scorpio. That's all I'm getting. Oh, come on, one more. Go on, one more. Six of Cups for Scorpio, please. Anything else? Any messages? No? Okay, that's fine. Right. Okay. You have the Knight of Swords on its side. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Your potential outcome, and I feel that that is to do with you working with your inner child, you know? Possibly even reconnecting with something from the past. And it could do with your childhood, even. With the Knight of Swords on its side there, yes, there is that whole, look, this fast action, that this immediate spring into combat thing that you're so frightened about, you don't have to do that. You really don't. The Queen of Pentacles is there to prove it. No, you can be slow and steady about things, and you can do things, you know, calmly, groundedly. But you will always have resources. You are not going to be destitute because you're, you know, healing things from the past. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. You've got the King of Cups, the Magician, the Hanged Man, and you've also got the Page of Cups here. Yeah. You opening the gates to what you feel is going to elevate your manifestation. So not only are you going to be able to do the experiences that you do want to do, but you're still frightened of doing, but it's also going to manifest your abundance that you need, your stability that you need. The Hanged Man tells you that there's a time for sacrifice, And there's a time for giving into the will of the universe. It's all about changing your perspectives on what is what. Nurture this curiosity that you have and nurture this desire to go and do things. And the hermit is finally here, and he is the active light bearer. He is the one that leads people from the darkness into the light. So why don't you do that for yourself, Scorpio? Lead yourself from the darkness into the light. Oh, well, that was a lovely reading for you. A lot of messages in there. And normally at this point I would do the whole summary, but I feel that these videos are long enough and I'm just not going to do that. So, if this is the reading for you, then I really do hope that I've given you a lot to process and a lot to think about, maybe even work on. And as I say, if you liked what you saw and you heard today, then please do by all means hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And I'll see you in your next reading for your your career and finances. But in the meantime, Scorpio, please do take care of yourself. All right? Bye.